Can a mother forget the baby at her breast or have no compassion for the child she has born? Welcome to Safarini with Judy Mzungu Hakula. The answer to that Bible question is ideally an emphatic no. But the reality is, many of us live with unspoken mother wounds that were handed to us by emotionally wounded women who were unable to offer us nurture as God designed it to be. The result then is that we as well have no capacity to nurture because it was never modeled to us. But what exactly are mother wounds? Mother wounds are wounds that we inherit from our mothers, and they likely inherited from their own mothers because these women were raised in highly patriarchal systems that did not favor them at all. What then happened is that there was a lot of rage, anxiety, depression, and anger, which made them very emotional, and they passed on that emotional baggage to us as they raised us. How do you know if you have mother wounds? The first sign is that you will have anger problems, or you will have low self-esteem, or the inability to set boundaries when you're dealing with other people. And if you're a female, you'll find that you are generally competitive when you're dealing with other women. But is there hope for someone dealing with mother wounds? Let me tell you my own story. I was born in a polygamous setup to a lady who had had 3 children before me. When she was expecting me, because the other 3 were girls, she was expecting a boy so that I would come and establish her position in the home. Unfortunately, I turned out to be a girl. And what happened is that my mother refused to breastfeed me, and she did not take me for inoculation. How that registered for me as a child was rejection. Growing up, I never really had an emotional connection with my biological mother. But how did my journey of healing begin? It began in my adulthood when I began to empathize with my mother. I realized that my mother was in an arranged marriage. She felt rejected at that point by her own family. I realized that my mother's hopes and dreams had been dashed. And the only card that she had left, which was me, I seemed to have lost it. When I began to accept and deal with her emotions at that level, I began to forgive her. I began to understand her, and then I began to heal. And today, my sisters, I welcome you to a journey that will allow you to take a walk back. If you find that you're in a situation probably almost similar to mine and you have mother wounds, that you will take a walk back and begin your healing process by understanding and empathizing with your own mother, and then beginning to accept your situation. This whole journey, my sisters, is about us reclaiming the baton of motherhood and going back to God's design for us as women. Next week, I'll invite my good friend Alice Jabi to come and lead us in the process of healing. Subscribe to this channel. Let's grow in our journey of womanhood and motherhood, and let's become everything that God designed for us to be. God bless you.